Hey guys, it's Ginger. It is Tuesday, October 23rd. Today is my brother's 45th birthday. I'm pretty much 99.9% sure he's never seen one of my YouTube videos, but Jason, if you ever watch, happy birthday. So yeah, I was telling somebody at work today, by the way, this is Vlogtober number 23, in case you haven't figured that out yet. I was telling somebody at work today that when I was a kid, I used to look forward to Jason's birthday because I knew that when October 23rd got here, that in exactly 2 months, on December 23rd, that my birthday was going to be here, and then 2 days later was Christmas, and so it was like a exciting time of the year, blah, 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 you know, being a kid, looking forward to parties and gifts and all this fun stuff, and now that I'm approaching the big 4-0, I'm like, can we slow down just a little bit? Like, can it be, I don't know, like January 23rd of 2018? No, not really. I don't know that I want to go backwards, but yeah, I just think that it's going by really quickly. And I can't believe that in 2 months I'm going to be 40. So, yeah, that's a fun thought for the day. But it's also one of our co-worker, Miss Marie. I think I mentioned this on yesterday's vlog. It's her birthday, and when we got there, like, I was looking forward to running. Yeah, I'm not running unless something's chasing me. I was looking forward to walking around the corner this morning and seeing, like, in her little section, because she's kind of in this, like, room, but it's, like, glass. You know, we call them little fish tanks or fish bowls. You know, it's glass you can see through, of course, but it does have, like, a door they can close off, you know. She's with the posting, you know, they post the payments and stuff. She's with the posting department. And, so I was thinking to myself that I was looking forward to walking around this morning and seeing what they had done to, like, her desk area. And the first thing I see is all black. And I'm like, what? I was like, okay, so you have to actually go in there. They had put up, like, black, I don't know what you call it, but, you know, like that paper that you basically, you know, like teachers put on their boards and stuff in classrooms or whatnot, but basically blacked out, like, the whole little corner of her room. And then on the other side, when you go in there, they have, like, 2 big banners that say happy birthday and little pictures, little funny pictures about turning 60, and they had literally printed and cut out, like, the number 60, you know, like, just little squares with a different colored number 60s. Is that how you say it? Anyway, the number 60 printed out a bunch of times in different colors, cut out little squares all over her desk, all over her chair, all over the floor, underneath her chair, like, in her whole little square. And it was just really funny. And then, of course, she had several gifts and balloons, and somebody brought a strobe light so you can, like, literally look at the ceiling, and that may be part of the reason they kind of blacked it out too, so it wouldn't, I guess, be that distracting to the rest of us out there working. But if you look at the ceiling, you can see it, like, see the different colors of lights on the ceiling. It's kind of funny. And some people brought her sweet gifts. I heard her talk about a few things she got, and then others brought her, you know, the funnier things. Someone else I had heard brought her a magnifying glass like I did, and then some just, like, I don't know, denture cream and, you know, Boudreaux's butt paste kind of cream, and just, you know, stuff, funny stuff for, like, the older crowd that you would buy. Just kind of gag gifts, I guess, but then also some, you know, sweet stuff she'll actually use. I didn't get to really go in there and see all of her gift items, but from what I heard, she had a ton of stuff, and, you know, I did see somebody carrying, like, a basket, I think, that had, like, a lot of lotions and bath products and stuff that looked really nice, so that was cool. And Cheryl told me that they had bought cheesecake for her. I've not seen the cheesecake. Probably a good thing. I really don't need to see or be near the cheesecake. I'm going to try to avoid that at all cost. Not that I don't love cheesecake. I do. That's the problem. I just need to steer clear of it. So, So yeah, that's pretty much the events going on today. We had a little meeting today about our group because, you know, there's only the whole 3 of us. And so our coordinator got together with us talking about, you know, getting together with one of her bosses and possibly trying to see if they can get a 4th person in pretty quickly because, like, she's going to kind of use this past week as an example. You know, Miss Debbie was out for 3 days with her daughter had a wedding out of town in Alabama, you know, 1 state over, and just with her, hey Nyla, come here girl. with her being gone for those 3 days, you know, there was just a lot to do. And if you take me off of collections for too long to try to catch up or do her billing, which I did do some of it, we still managed to get some billing out the door, so it's not like we billed absolutely zero. We did some. There was probably a few more we could have tackled, but, you know, again, I had my job, or my piece of the job to work on, and then Lori, over a 3-day period, she did like 24 referrals. And that's a lot for one person, not to mention the authorizations that she had to do as well. Sorry that I'm shaky. I don't have a prop for my phone today. I'm just holding it by hand, so I apologize for the movement. But yeah, so anyway, but I think she's going to go to one of the higher ups and say, hey, you know, we did the best we could. You know, this person was out for these 3 days. You know, when this happens in the future, if someone's on vacation or sick or whatnot, and, you know, I still, at some point next year, hopefully we can hold off to at least next year, I'm going to have surgery, and that's not going to be a week. That's going to be closer to like 6 weeks probably. So that's really going to suck. And, you know, what are they going to do? We definitely need a 4th person before that happens, for sure. So I'm hoping that maybe the 4th person thing will happen sooner rather than later. I don't know. We will see. But anyway, let's see. What is going on? So Justin is supposed to, he's actually done with the work. Well, I say done. He was at his last stop when I talked to him earlier. He has to come back to Meridian. He was out in Philadelphia area. He has to come back to Meridian and drop off the truck, of course, at work, and then get his personal truck, and then he'll probably, if I had to guess, he's going to come home and change clothes really quickly, maybe, or he may just take off his blue shirt and work in his white undershirt. I don't know. He should have thought about that so he wouldn't have to come home. But anyway, he's supposed to be going out to Collinsville to help my dad with that electrical job that he started today. And I hope that they can knock it out this week. And I hope that Justin will be able to make a good bit of money. I think with the money that he makes there, if he makes enough, he's probably going to go ahead and get his tires for his truck. Which is kind of a blessing to, obviously, both of us. But to me, because then if I end up getting a bonus next month, then I can start putting it towards planning for Christmas and maybe put a little bit back in savings. Otherwise, you know, depending on what he makes, or if we end up having something that needs to be taken care of before his tires, then my next bonus, I have already told him that, you know, we'll use it to get his tires. Did I say my next tires? My next bonus we'll use to get his tires. I have no idea what I just said. I'm sorry. I've been like that all day, and I'm hoping it's not this new medication I'm on, but it may be. But I'm going to have to start paying a little more attention to what I'm saying. So, yeah. Oh, another thing that happened this morning. So, one of our coworkers, like, found a kitten. Like, it was at the door when she was, like, walking in. And so she brought it inside. And don't get me wrong, I have my little Nyla here. You know I love my animals. But one of our coordinators was really upset about it, because she was like, you know, you bring that in here, there's like 50-something people or more that work in here. You know, there's bound to be at least one person that's like really allergic to cats, and you know, it's just not, don't bring it in the workplace. You could have, you know, told someone it was out there, or held on to it and called somebody to come get it, put it in your car, you know, for just a few minutes, whatever. I mean, I ain't saying put your animal in your car, don't kid me on that, but you know, I mean, because she had a sick kid that she needed to take to the doctor, so she wasn't going to be in there but for like just a second. So anyway, I guess it wasn't that big of a deal, but then again, it kind of was. And it was funny because the one person in the building that I thought would have a panic attack about it being in there was coming around like, oh, there's a kitten, anybody want to adopt a kitten? And just like all, like it was just no big deal. Go figure. But anyway, she ended up taking it home, so I guess she'll keep it. Another lady wanted it, but she said that she already had like 3 or 4 cats, and her husband would kill her if she brought another one home. And that was kind of my thought. Like, I have one, and my husband would probably kill me if I brought another one home. I think it was a girl, but I don't know 100%. And Nyla's not fixed yet, so I'm not taking any chances. I think it was like a little gray tabby. But then we were kind of curious. It was so small. It either had to come in like riding on somebody's car, or somebody just dropped it off, or either there are more somewhere, because it's still pretty little. Like, it may be 6-7 weeks old. So, anyway, I'm totally rambling, and I'm a little I wanted to say helter-skelter, but that's kind of not a good term to use. A little all over the place. And I need to belch, excuse me. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, I guess. I will load this when I get back to work, when it will just only take a few seconds. I'm going to attempt, I'm not going to promise, but I'm going to attempt to start doing these videos on my lunch break again, and then just record them on my lunch break, and then just load them when I get back to work when I have Wi-Fi, because it takes like 2 seconds, versus trying to do them after work and load them at night, because then it ties up my phone and it's really frustrating. And yeah, so I guess that's about it. I'm gonna flip it around and show you my desk and show you that I have a little space now. It's still kind of cluttered, but it's at least a little neater, I guess. It's better than it was, we'll say that much. So here you go. Okay, so I have like all of this space. This is my hand, so it's a lot better than it was. You know, I've got all this space where I could write or work or whatnot. I still have, you know, some things like this is my chipboard. That's random things that I need to put into a Smashbook or use for projects. You know, I've got my little sprays and dyes there. This is kind of random. Look what I found, Andrea. I don't know why I trimmed it down, but I guess I did. I guess it was just, I don't know. I was probably going to do something with it and I just hadn't yet. Yeah, so I just have, oh, there's my little dudes I was talking about. Remember when I was telling you about those little two tie baby seals that I had? And then I have this little Batman and Sting the Wrestler and little Spike dragon guy from My Little Pony. And then some sequins, and there's a little yogurt cups that I got some little thingies in. There's some little photos I got on my little monkey, and some more sequins, and some stickers, and lots of pins. And I mean, I have stuff, but it's kind of organized. That basket over there is the Christmas stuff I showed you, and some binders and some die cuts, and then my punches and some jars full of stuff. But I mean, like I said, I have, you know, more space to work, so it's, you know, I guess a little cluttered, but somewhat organized, at least more so than it was. So yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna go. Have a great Tuesday, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.